This video is all about gesture drawing. If you don't know what that is going to be the foundation of your drawing, the foundation of your art practice, whether you're beginner, intermediate, or advanced. And all you need is a page and a pen or a pencil. The idea is that we look at an object, you look at your landscape, you look at your portrait, and in a limited space of time, you're emphasizing simple form. And that means that you're settling your brain, you're getting your muscle memory engaged, and it's also, as I say to my students, you can subscribe for more videos. I've been teaching for over 20 years. It also sets you up for the canvas ahead. It means that you can paint looser. It means that you can paint faster because you already know what is there. And all we do is we set the timer, which we're going to do now. You can set it for as little as 10 seconds. You can set it for as much as 2 to 5 minutes. But really people use it whenever they're doing portraits because it is a really good way for us to see the way the person is standing. We're looking for negative space. 15 seconds and let's get a go. You set up your object or what it is you want to draw. What am I doing? What you're doing is you're basically filling in what is around it. You're just letting yourself just let the pen flow so that you're just filling out a shape. So we're just looking at what we've got. We've got a nice circle on the top, circle underneath, then we come down into this cylinder. Then we've got our nice handle. I'm drawing it from the other side from you. Then we've got our spout here. And if we've got any extra detail, we can... It's not perfect. But you're not here to learn perfection. You're here to learn how to improve your skills. That's improving your observation skills because you're taking what's in front of you and you're translating it on the page quickly. You can't think about the detail, you can't get lost in the time, and it's ultimately what it's doing is improving your observation skills. Improving your observation skills because you're emphasizing simple form. I'm going to try 30 seconds. And the idea is that it just takes the overthinking and it takes the panic out of whenever you're painting. You want to be able to show up as your best self. This is your opportunity to just let it be pants. And it doesn't matter. But you know what? I'll stand by your gesture drawings. I would probably buy your gesture drawings before I'd buy your paintings. This one is next. We've got our apple. Okay, so the apple is on a surface. That's another good thing is we look at, if you're looking at flowers, you fill in your flowers in that 15 seconds and then you plant it on something. 15 seconds again. And I'm not even going to look up. I'm going to just look at the apple. And I've got my pen ready. We're just going for straight down here. And then I'm coming up to where I see that there is a little gap, and then I'm coming down to where then I'm having a look at it. There we go, there's it on a surface. And that's it. What we've done with the gesture drawing with the apple and with any kind of still life is you have got a valuable warm up, okay? You've got yourself warmed up. You've also realized where you want to place it on the canvas. So you can see that I automatically went for a bit off center and about just below halfway line, which is great. But if you don't like it, you can just go again. So we'll do the same subject matter. We will go for 30 seconds. Please join me. Let's go. So I'm going to look at it this time. All right, I'm going to do a little bit more detail. I'm going around the front. Then we've got our little stalk. In behind that, we come down and around. You'll see I'm holding the pen very lightly. And we come around. It's actually not even my favorite. We're going to have it seated on something. And then what are we going to do? I'm going to fill in a little bit more detail. So here, it's going to be a little darker. I can fill that in because I have the time. I could fill in a little shadow here as well. So I know, and there we go. So this is your my 30 seconds. And this is my 15 seconds. You can see one of them's gone a little bit funny actually in terms of the size. I actually really love the 15 seconds one. But then what you can do is you can go for a minute. So let's go for a minute. So we'll go for 45. So keep looking at your subject matter. I'm going to actually look at it in the screen here. So we have it going like so, and then like that. And there's a bit more. I can see the bottom of it there a little bit, slightly different. I'm going to have it sitting on here. Then I'm going to look into light and shade. So for me, we've got dark over here. And then I've got like a little shiny bit there. I've got a little shiny bit there. A little bit more dark. Don't fill in every detail for the viewer. I'm going to make that little stalk a bit bigger. I'm going to make this a wee bit more like bulbous coming out. And you can fill in a wee bit more detail there. So a little bit more coming down around. Get some energy going into it. And there we go. There are those 45 seconds, 30 seconds. And my absolute favorite, 15 seconds. All of this in this short space of time is pushing your creativity. I'm not making you do it so that you feel crazy. I'm not making you do it so you feel panicked. I'm making and enforcing and telling you to do it so that you ultimately will bring yourself to the canvas. You will bring yourself to the page, because whenever you are in that short space of time, you can't rely on a nice little fancy grid. You can't get out your phone and zoom in on all the detail. This is about capturing what's in front of you immediately and with intention. That is the difference. I'm growing my business bigger and bigger every day because I have intention. We go to the gym to work out, to grow muscle, you have intention. All of that is for intention. It's also an intuitive, okay? It's very quick, it's very intuitive, and it's not labored. How you look at light and shade actually too, because it will force you to look at the dark and the light if you've got that extra time. So we've got a little bit of shadow. You will not necessarily use a pen with it. You might use a pencil so that you can paint over it.